Now in this video, we'll be doing a weekly analysis on the pair US30 in multiple time frames for the upcoming week from the date of 9 towards 13 January 2023. Now US30 on a weekly time frame made a breakout of the resistance zone that it has been respecting for the past 2 weeks and closed this week with this bullish engulfing candle. Now this sort of momentum move might be an indication that US30 found its support around here, made its pullback, found its support over here, and since it just made a breakout of a major resistance zone on a shorter time frame with this bullish engulfing move, then it might come all the way up to make a retest on this key level, and if it even makes a break and close above that key level, then it could be continuing this bullish run to create a new higher high to come all the way retest this key level over here while moving in respect to forming a newly formed uptrend line which might look something like this with its higher lows like this. However, if US30 still finds resistance at this key level or around here and makes a breakout of this previous low with further bearish momentum, then US30 might be going for some even deeper pullback, correcting some of this bullish move over here to come all the way retest this next key level with multiple major retest points just like this one on the bullish side, continuing this bearish run over here. Now if you go to even shorter time frame like a daily time frame, then we can see our major support at this key level which we just talked about, and also our recent resistance that US30 just made a breakout of, and also our next resistance at this key zone over here. Now for us to think if US30 is continuing this bullish run over here after this small pullback, forming a newly formed uptrend lines which might look something like this, we need US30 to make a break and close above this key zone with further bullish momentum to continue pushing up, creating new higher high to come retest this next key level with multiple major retest points over here. Similarly, for us to think that US30 is even pushing down, making a deeper pullback towards this key level while forming a newly formed downtrend line which might look something like this with its retest points like this and lower highs more like this, we need US30 to make a break and close below this support level with further bearish momentum. Now both of these scenarios are still unknown unless we see a break and close above this key zone or a break and close below this key level over here. Now if you go to even shorter time frame like a 4-hour time frame, then we get to see this break and close, this clean break and close over here. Now on the upcoming week, if we see US30 forming some sort of a structure over here instead of continuing with further bullish momentum, if we see US30 making some small pullback on a shorter time frame like a 30 minutes to 1 hour time frame and finding some sort of support around here while facing resistance at this high, if we see such structure being formed over here, and then if we see US30 with further bullish momentum making a breakout of that structure, then we can look for trades on the long side on the breakout of that structure in hopes of US30 coming to retest this key zone over here. And if US30 even making a break and close above that key level, key zone with further bullish momentum, then US30 might continue pushing up towards this key level like this small time frame key level, or continue pushing up, creating new higher high to come all the way retest this key level which you see on the weekly time frame right around here, has multiple major retest points over here. However, if we see US30 after making some small pullback over here, forming some sort of a recent support or resistance, if it makes a break and close below that support of that small time frame structure on a 30 minutes to 1 hour time frame, then US30 might come down to retest this key level which has multiple retest points over here as part of his pullback, and then continue pushing up, maybe forming a newly formed uptrend line which might look something like this with its another retest like right around here. And if US30 even makes a break and close below that key level with further bearish momentum, then that would be a breakout of any possible uptrend line being formed over here on this shorter time frame, which might lead US30 to come all the way down to make a retest on this support level once again. And if it even makes a break and close below that support level with further bearish momentum, then that's when you can start to look for further short trades on US30 on a higher time frame point of view in hopes of US30 continuing to push down towards this next key level which you saw on the daily time frame right around here, has multiple major retest points on a weekly time frame as well right around here, while also moving in respect to a newly formed downtrend line, which might look something like this with the status points like this. But we should wait to see how US30 reacts towards this key zone or towards this key level over here, and then look for trades whether on the long side or whether on the short side. So that's my analysis on US30 in multiple time frames for the upcoming week, and I'll give a link to this whole trading view chart in the video description so you can see where all these key zones and trend lines and stuffs are. And to know more about my mentorship details, you can contact me on Telegram or Instagram from the links in the video description. So I'll see you guys on the next week with another analysis video on US30.